Hello everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Flossmas Day 4. To start the video off, as I have been doing, I am knitting. This time I am working on my muscle burr hat again, and it's easy to do this one because this one I don't have to count the rows, whereas on the sock I have to keep track of what row I'm on, so this is the easiest thing for me to knit and talk because I don't have to keep track. And I'm going to be starting off by going over my task list for today. So I ended up having to kind of change things around from what I had originally planned on doing because I am going to be going Christmas shopping today. And the way I normally do my stitching is I will stitch on Autumn Harmony while my kids are at school, and then that's when I usually get those 200 stitches in on her. And then I will work on the Haid stitch along in the evenings when I have a lot more just like stitchy quiet time. So I'm going Christmas shopping though while they're at school, and so I'm not going to have that stitchy time, which means I'm going to try to stitch on both projects in the evening. So yesterday I had mentioned that I was going to work on some of the colors with the least amount of stitches on Autumn Harmony, and I am not doing that right now because I want something that I can do quickly, because if I was doing the colors with the least amount of stitches, I would be traveling over most of the chart. I looked and there was one color with 22 stitches, and they were at the bottom and in the middle and at the top, and I don't have time to be doing all that. So I looked on Pattern Keeper and I saw that the color 310 has an area that's in the hoop, I think. So I think it's an area down here where I'm already working, and there's an area of 310 that I can do that's like a nice big chunk, and so I'm going to try and do my 200 stitches there, and hopefully it will go fast because it's all in one area and I won't have to move the hoop or anything, so we'll see how that goes. And then tomorrow I can start working on the colors with the least amount of stitches, you know. And if you're new, because I know that there are some new subscribers, my goal for Autumn Harmony for this year is to do 60,000 stitches. So far I have done 54,400 stitches, which means I'm behind. My original plan was to do 5,000 stitches a month. I almost forgot. 5,000 stitches a month on her, and I got behind in October and November, so I need to try and catch up in December. And then the next project is the Haid Stitch Along. I am doing Merry Mushroom Village Picnic number 3, and my goal for that one is to finish the 4 pages so that I can get some reward charts at the end of the year. And so far I have done 24,632 stitches, and there are 32,000 stitches in 4 pages. So I still need to do a good chunk of stitching, but the last few days I have done 1,000 stitches, which is nice. And the colors I plan on working on today, because I am stitching that one right now, just picking a color that I can work on throughout the page, and I plan on trying to do 730, 819, and 842 because there are no colors left on that page that have a ton of stitches, so I had to pick multiple colors. And I would like to try and do 500 stitches on that one today at least, hopefully more. And I will say that working on this chart, kind of monogamous. Right now I'm just stitching on 2 charts, so that's the most monogamous that I've been probably in a long time, and I am kind of enjoying how much progress you can make on just one thing if you just stay with it for a long time. And so I'm thinking if I did 1,000 stitches a day on some of my other charts, they could be finished in not very long. Little Gamer has I don't know how many stitches left, 30,000, maybe less. It's gotta be less. I think Little Gamer might have 25,000 stitches left. So if I did 1,000 stitches on that, I could have that finished in a month. But I don't think I could actually be fully monogamous, you know? But it's something that I have been thinking about, is switching projects less, maybe keeping things out more. So that's something I'm thinking about for next year. The next thing on my list that I would like to get done today is to finish the cuff on my sock. I am making a pair of Christmassy socks using an Advent yarn from Kirby Orby Yarns, and I started the second socks and I would like to get the cuff finished, and that way I will have the cuff finished on both of my socks, and then I get to move on to the leg, which is fun because I'm not doing ribbing anymore. And then the last thing is I would like to listen to Mistletoe Murders, which I put on the list yesterday, and I forgot to mention I did listen to part 1. So when I was picking up my kids from school, I put part 1 on, and I did finish part 1. It was the perfect amount of time. It ended right as they were coming out from school, so it was perfect. And I really like that just because it's a Christmas murder mystery thing. It's really good. I like it a lot. And that's on Audible. It's an Audible original, and it has a whole bunch of voice actors. It has sounds bells tinkling and stuff. It's great. I love it. And that is all that I plan on doing today though, and I need to get going because I need to go and start my Christmas shopping and then come back, and then I will update you all once I have started stitching on Autumn Harmony. I am back with my update on what I got done today for stitching, and I managed to do a decent amount of stitching even with being gone for a while. So first is Autumn Harmony, and I was working on the 310, and I ended up getting 250 stitches almost, I think, of the 310 done, because like I said, it was just one area that I was working on, so it went pretty fast. So I was able to do that, and then after that I was like, I need to get working on the Haid Stitch Along, so I pulled that out, and I made really good progress in the grass. I worked on the 3 colors that I had mentioned before, and then I also ended up having to work on more colors because the colors that are on the page that are left now, there's not that many stitches left of each color, so I was having to pull out multiple colors. So I did like this light area here. I was doing some stitching in this area. I think I did some stitching, it's in a really light color. Where is my finger? Right there. So I did some stitching there. So I was just filling in a lot of the grassy area and just seeing what I could get done in that area. And yeah, it's getting close. Very close. I think I need to check and see how many stitches I'm at right now. I think I'm at like 25 or 26,000 stitches, somewhere in that area. So I'm getting closer to that 32,000 stitches to get the 4 pages finished. And then for the sock, I was working on, here it is, this one. I was doing the ribbing on this sock and I got it finished. So now I have two adorable little socks ribbing. So I'm happy with what I got done today, considering the fact that I did not have as much stitching time as I normally would have. Did I mention on the Haid Stitch Along, I think I did like 700 or 800 stitches. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, I did 700 or 800 stitches, and then I just called it quits and was like, I am done, and I'm going to go work on my socks. And then I worked on the socks last, and yeah, so that's where I am today. I will be back tomorrow with another update, and tomorrow I don't have anything going on, so I will have more stitchy time, so I'm hoping that means that the Haid Stitch Along will end up getting more stitches tomorrow, and I'm really hoping that I can get this page here finished soon. Fingers crossed. Thank you everyone for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Flossmas Day 5. Bye!